we go. Just make sure everything is set up. Oh, interesting. All right, I'll put a little post that over there. And over there. Let's get some music up. Yeah. Just put it a little bit over here. Alright. That roll in the background, start up 300 years. Whoa. There we go. Load this up real quick. Alrighty. Is there anything else I should be posting? I think that's good. Make sure that I have chat up in case anybody decides to join me tonight. Okay, let's quickly just clean that up because it's been bothering me. Terrain pieces, go check out the terrain. Over here. Go over to paint texture. Layer, grass. Just make sure. There we go. Take that part out. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Save it. That's all I wanted to do with that for now. Alright. Now there's one or two things I think I want to do tonight. The first one is I really enjoy how the sky looks right now. I think it looks pretty, mostly in VR, the mountains and everything. But what I realized is that there's like a day and night cycle that it's added. Yeah, there it is. And though the light of day kind of changes over time, the sky doesn't, so it's like daytime sky no matter what, right? And I think it might be good if that was not the case. The other thing I might do tonight is continue working on the house. I got the outside, well, blocking of the outside done. I'd like to test out the kind of mirror windowy thing that I was talking about the other time on the windows, because I think it'd be pretty. That's another thing I could be working on, just doing a little modeling, doing a little material assigning. I still haven't decided which way I should go in, though. Of course, there's more terrain work to be done. Like, there's supposed to be a slight hill behind this house, and it's massive. So that needs to be fixed. I'm still really struggling with scale, as you can see. Just constantly, like, think something's a small hill and it's absolutely huge. Oh, hello, it's Yen. Welcome to the stream. Could also do a little bit more work on the grass. Well, you're here. You're here now, it's Yen. So you tell me. I'll put up a poll. Let me put up a poll. Or oops, it's not. Work on house. Ask your community. There we go. There should be a poll that's appearing very soon. So yeah, in case you missed it, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to be messing around with tonight. If I'm going to try to make sure that the sky fits the time of day, because I've got some really nice skies, or if I should continue working on the scenery and leave sky for another time. Yeah, there's like daytime sky without the sun, daytime sky without the sun. Whole bunch of really pretty skies. And then there's like the evening sky as well. I'm not entirely sure how I do to like pass from one to the other, but I'm sure there's something I can look into. Very pretty skies though, very pretty. Panoramic. Like, look at that. If I could set it up so that, like, depending on the time of day the sky changes maybe, or make sky fit time of day. Okay, that's what your vote is on, eh? Okay. Yeah, I think I will. Just because, like I said, it's so nice. I'm actually not too sure how I'd go about doing this. So let me take a look. Unity skybox fit time of day, maybe someone has thought of this before. Sandbox creator dynamic time of day. Okay, this guy has a script to do that. I'm afraid it'll be a little bit like sudden if I do that though. Okay, this is a procedural skybox. Procedural skybox shader does not require any input texture and instead generates the skybox purely from the properties of the material inspector. Okay, that's not what I want, I don't think. I'll be here and not here because I have an energetic doggo. Okay, you take care of your doggy. I'll just, you know, continue looking into this polyverse skies. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a pretty cool thing. Time controller, yeah. Current next, he doesn't use skyboxes like materials, it must be all generated. US Skyblock question. Yeah, it's really pretty. Really pretty. This actually looks a lot like, I have a vague idea actually of how they're doing the clouds, and it looks quite a bit like what we had at one of the places I've worked at before. But it's not quite what I want, because I have, like I said, skyboxes like this and they're really nice, but I need to find a way to I'm not sure. I'm not even sure anymore what I'm going to do for this. Because at first I'd be like, oh, I can like merge them together, but these are really static images. I don't think I'll be able to do this. Other than the obvious of having it like really all or nothing. Rotation. Huh. Could have a slight rotation on, that'd be pretty cool. Exposure. Alright. Okay, what else do I have control over? Oh god. Okay, that's terrifying. I guess I could take one and like edit it like that. Not quite the effect I want though. Make them fade in and out. Yeah. So like this would fade into this, and then this would fade into this, and then this would fade into... Oh no, okay, they're just many different ones. Fade in and out, eh? Interesting thing with this is, because there's this rotation, I could give it a slight... Oh, is this an integer? Can I have 0.5? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I could give it a really slow rotation. That'd be an interesting effect, and then fade out into that, but can I do that? I'm not even sure. Okay, let's kill the pole. Let's grab this and put it to nighttime. Let's look at these lighting presets. Oh, okay. Interesting. Fog color, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. What else do we have? Directional light, that's directly on this guy. What if I do Unity Dynamic Sky Box? What is this like? I could add physical objects in the world, represent sun, moon, cloud, etc, etc. You can either use two camera setup to set skybox on separate sets of layers, used by the camera, or you can utilize shader rendering order. What is this for? What is he trying to do? I would like a skybox with the following properties: sun and move, then move across the sky. Texture that can be vary over time. Clouds during the day, stars at night, distance. This is somewhat configurable in terms of color and comes with sun. Okay. Support a texture or a moon. Texture cube map. This allows a sky texture. Interesting. This guy has Azure Sky. What is this? Oh yeah. Does he have the... He has weather zones, override properties. Here's a question. Do I have Azure Sky? I bought quite a few little thingies. Apps, not apps, plugins at sometimes. Let's check it out. Azure. No. Oh! He said no. Okay. I have Aura, volumetric lighting and fog. Okay, Aura 2 is volumetric lighting fog solution for simulates the illumination of microparticles that are present in the environment but too small and visible there. Standing on volumetric lighting. Okay, okay. This doesn't have to do with skies though. Alright, let's write sky and see if anything comes up. Ah, except for the fantasy skybox. Hands painted, mid-quality panoramic skyboxes. Yeah, support building platforms, etc, etc. Yeah, so these are very static, the ones I have. And the guys over here have a fairly interesting thing, Azure Sky Dynamic Skybox. Let's see if there's anything else that comes up. Alright, Dynamic Skybox. What's this stuff? Skybox Plus. Semi-hand painted style. Okay. What else is there? Is there anything else that fits what I'm looking for? I don't think I'm going to find a kind of hand painted style. This kind of... Nah, I don't think I will. So there's Azure Sky, which everybody keeps talking about. It does take the universal render pipeline, which is good. Oh gosh, okay, this is a little bit overkill. Yeah, so there's weather, clouds, for volumetric clouds or volumetric lighting. Not compatible for VR chat. Some assets from the images, videos, and demos seems belong to other asset store packages and do not include in this package. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I closed it completely. That's not what I meant to do at all. Alright, Shade Studios. Very, very pretty. The cycle manager and creating the sky is important. Okay, let's just jump through it real quick. Okay. Okay, this is like a dev blog of this guy going through stuff. But he does have a very interesting idea that I can see here. Okay, let's go over here real quick and go to Unity registry and just write sky and see if anything pops up. Nothing pops up. Okay. So what are they talking about? Unity's dynamic skybox. Do they mean like the background, the base thing that you have? Clear, this is what you're talking about? Procedural skybox. The procedural skybox does not require any input. Choose to render a sun disk in your skybox. See sun properties. This share. Skybox shaders. Okay. So if we grab here, go here. What else do we have in Skybox? There is procedurals right there. Okay, let's mess around with it a little bit, I think. I'll go into here. We'll do a new folder. Call this materials. Create. And I'm going to go over to a new material, Skybox. And let's look at this again. So, Universal Render Pipeline. I'm going to start by seeing if there's one for URP. Specific. Doesn't look like there is. So, Skybox, procedural. Let's just see what this gives us. Sun, simple, high quality. Okay. Sun size, let's just drag this in. Okay, and make sure that we are in the daytime. Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. Okay, sun size, there's the sun. I can make it bigger, make it smaller. Probably like change it over time. Maybe make it look bigger when it's at the horizon and smaller when it's in the sky or something. Sun size coverage. Okay. Atmosphere thickness. Oh gosh. Could be a little bit, I don't know. Oh, interesting. Okay, so default settings, sky tint, ground, and exposure. Okay. Okay, and that's the basic skybox. So what I'm thinking, this doesn't look bad in any way. The sun. Let's take a look at it as it goes up. It's going up in the sky. You can see that like things change with it. And then it goes to nighttime. And I'd have to make sure they're synced up, but I could definitely do stuff with that. There we go. Yeah, sync up the fog with this. But I really like the kind of clouds that there was. So I'm thinking, if I go back to here, and I look at this image, maybe not that image. Where's the... Okay. It rotates the directional light, yeah. Yeah, but it's more than that. You see there's actually like a sun and it interacts with the atmosphere. And you can tweak the fog stuff in the lighting presenter. I just made it in 3 gradients. Yeah, that's what I saw. So I'm thinking, I was going to say I'm thinking that I could just tear out these clouds and then have them like on a bit of a mesh and have it turn, but really hesitating of doing that right now, because if I look at some of the like more complicated ones, they essentially look like the clouds that I was seeing in some of the assets on the asset store. I had in my head that they were very cartoony, and they're simply not. So maybe that's something I want. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep the procedural skybox now, even if I think that the fancy ones are really pretty. And I'll look into clouds. What? Are you telling me that in the next version after this, I'd have access to volumetric clouds right out the bat? Yes. Yes is the answer. I kind of want to look into that now. They're too realistic for me, but I'm sure there's ways of like tweaking that. Yeah, see, there is ways of tweaking that. Didn't know we brand new volumetric system offered by the high definition. Ah, well, that locks us out. HDRP. URP? InfiCloud. What is this? Oh, there's a deal right now. Okay. Oh, they're particles. Having them as particles isn't actually an insane idea. Okay. Okay. So it seems this guy is sharing his source code. He's explaining everything that he's done, which is really impressive. Really impressive to me. Like, I've done tutorials, and trying to explain what you're doing while you're doing it is a nightmare. He's actually getting something that looks like stuff. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can be lazy and just steal his clouds, because that's the right thing to do. Alright, let's see. Does he... Raymarch shader. Okay. Volume river cloud, extend. Yeah. Maybe too complicated to do this. Maybe I won't do that. But yeah, the other thing I could do is definitely use the procedural and then steal. The thing is, I can't really do, at least not to my knowledge, I can't really do what I was hoping to do at the very start, which is to like use these and then just switch them out as they go, because it would be too jarring, I'd expect. What's 3D layout? Okay, that's not what I thought. Spherical HDR. best I could do is just like literally swap them, which isn't what I want. But they're so nice. It's just that, yeah, they're not procedural at all. They're just flat. Which is fine in a game where, like, time doesn't change. But... oops. But, ours will. Let's go back to our skybox, the procedural one. Sky tint. Let's go up a little bit. Let's look into this. So what is this? Okay. Okay. We can leave that as is. Sun size coverage, exposure, yeah, this is all fine. Default stuff is fine. Let's see if we can find some nice cloud images online. I'm gonna do a test. I'm going to use that and then have like, I'm thinking maybe have like particles, clouds go by. If I go to like type, no, if I go to color transparent, I could have this cloud over and over and that'll be fun. Oh, there's a few different ones. I'm exaggerating. So save this. Sure. And then we'll drag drop this into textures, I guess. No, that's terrain. Texture. Let's just drag drop this here for now. Okay. Alpha source is the alpha, sure. Alpha's transparency, yes, apply. Now we got a cloud. So if we were to let's test something. Trail, line. Sure, let's have a particle system. Let's see the particle system. It is underground, of course it is. Let's reset that. There we go. Put this home. Move this up. Go to renderer. And we're just going to, it takes a material, not an image. Alright, let's have a material and have a material called cloud. Sure. And we're going to render pipeline unlit. Here we go. And we're going to stick the cloud texture on it. As such, it will be transparent. No alpha clipping, just like this. And we're going to go to particle systems, drag down, and just stick the clouds on. Oops, sorry, material of clouds on. Derp, derp, derp. Here we go. Here we go. Now we have nice little pops of smoke that are perfectly square. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Sort mode. I know they're like spewing out now and they look absolutely horrible, but that's not the problem I have with it. The problem I have with it is that they're perfect little squares every single time. So let's look at 3D star size. We're just gonna mess with this a little bit. There we go. So I have clouds. Is this even a good idea? Center. So if I had these clouds passing by, I think the problem I'd have with them is that they look absolutely identical. So they're the exact same pattern every time. No, I don't think this is going to work as an idea, having the clouds as particles. Let me see for my first idea if I can actually find assets for this. Cloud 360. I don't know if we're gonna find anything. Let's say transparent. Yeah, we're finding a whole bunch of yeah. Panorama, maybe? And once again, I want transparency, which is gonna just get rid of everything. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. Close. Save image. Just save it somewhere. Okay, that's a cloud. That's another cloud. It's a wave pattern. It's very strange. This is interesting though. It doesn't look like a 360 image though, that's what's bothering me. Alright, let's pop it into Photoshop and see what it looks like on a background. Because if I could use this like as a texture, a 360 texture, then I could have it like slowly spinning around the scene while the sun is going up and back down. The other option is that I have textures and they like swap from one to another. The only thing is that I can't think of a quick way to make sure that they fade into each other. It would be, I would change the material assigned to it, which I don't think is the best. The other issue is that the clouds don't move, neither does the sun, so I'd have to go with the sunless versions of them. And from one of these textures to another, the clouds don't even stay at the same place, so I have a feeling it would be really jarring. Yeah, okay, let's just create a new layer, and we're going to cover the back in black. Ah! Okay. this might be a panorama. It looks like it goes from one to another, but I don't think it's the right type of image. I think there's transformations I'd have to do on this for it to work as a proper panorama. I've seen this sort of image before, it's just not quite the one I need. Because like, my brush size is way too big. Like this area here, I think links up with this area here. What does it look like closer up? Oh, it's grainy. Oh, I hadn't realized how grainy it was. Oh, no, I can't use this at all. Okay. Alright, well this leaves me with a few less choices. Let me see those assets again. They weren't that expensive. I might just give in. Weather Maker, volumetric clouds, and Unity weather system. I don't need to go that far. I just want clouds. Yes, those are clouds. Those are clouds that you see from above. Is this only for that? The clouds, color of clouds is good, the shape of clouds, the wind speed and direction. But literally all of them I see from the top down, which is making me think that that is what it's made for. Oh, lightning deal. Why? Next gen realism. I'm not a fan of these kinds of clouds, where they kind of, it feels like a mask moving through it. Volumetric clouds, kind of looks pretty. These. Oh, at least the image did. Oh. Oh. I like these clouds. Are the volumetric clouds the one? Oh, they're the ones. Close. This is actually not so bad. They're kind of cartoony. They're all in the same layer though, which is not ideal. Same height rather is the word I was looking for. A lot of people working on clouds, eh? Clouds and sky boxes. I assume these are images. Ooh. Oh, I see. So they have the thing that I was thinking. So you have like different clouds and stuff. You make them move in the scene, and you have a literal sphere around stuff, and you can move the sun and moon as objects. Oh. What is this? Are they literal meshes? Oh. Oh. So he has literal meshes of clouds. Oh, I hadn't thought of that one. Yeah, meshes, 1 shader graph shader, 6 subgraphs, 2 custom shader functions, 20 prefabs, 5 material presets. The clouds are between this and this triangle. For a total of that. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I hadn't thought of that at all. Can I see this image closer up? Oh, not that way. It didn't like me doing that. Alright. Oh, maybe I'll throw my cash at this guy, just because that is so smart. So with this, I could have, yeah, forget the particle system. That was a horrible idea. With this, I could have the procedural sky where like things change color over time, and then I could have like these fluffy 3D model clouds kind of passing by slowly. I'm not going to go into weather stuff because no. And so this might actually be a pretty good solution. I think I am. I think this guy has impressed me. Or girl. Ember Glitch. Yep. Impressment has been done. I'm now throwing money in that direction. So I'm gonna have like physical clouds that I can just maybe animate. Maybe I'll have it like a pool of clouds. I'll have them spawn at random intervals and then pass by, and then despawn once it's like gone out of view. Once it's gone at a certain distance, if you turn your head, it'll disappear or whatever. Did I buy it? No, I did not. Okay. That. I am not exempt from taxes. Yeah. There we go. And soon I will be able to stylize Cloud Pack. Oh, that is so smart. I can't explain to myself why I hadn't thought of like 3D models. Alright. So let's go and grab some package manager. My assets. Cloud. Interesting. No, this is the one I want. Download. Import. Install and upgrade. So I get a bunch of prefabs and so on and so forth. There we go. Okay. Okay, I need to see one of these clouds now. Where is it? Unfortunately, Fantasy Skybox, your skybox is beautiful, but also doesn't fit what I'm trying to do here, so. Suntail Village, I'll come back to you. Stylized Cloud Pack. There we go. And I should be able to preset. Let's just drag one out. Wait. No. Okay, for half a second I thought that they were moving. No. Okay. So I got these clouds, and I can move them. I can move them around the sky. Have to move them up. And then if I decide later on I want a flying nimbus, well, I already have the cloud, so I'm most of the way there. Yeah, and then I could like make a move across the sky. Ah, that's a great idea. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, let's go see the other ones. So preset 2, what do they look like? See, these ones were dark, and I think they're all a bit of a different color. Yeah, these ones are like reddish. It's crazy. Okay, that's a really weird cloud. These ones are yellowish, I'm not touching those. These ones are another color, I'm not touching those. Okay, so the first ones are the ones I want. Preset 1. Okay. Let's see this material, cloud 1. Base color, secondary color. The material's moving. They must move. There must be something that makes it move. Noise speed, yeah, there it is. So they do move over time. Oh, that's very cool. I can make this a little bit whiter. And maybe it's because it's early morning. Let's try changing the time of day and see if their color changes. Yeah, unfortunately though, they're very dark from the bottom. Okay. See if I can change that and make them a little bit lighter. Something like that. That's pretty good. Okay, the AO thickness, softness. Oh. Do something like that. Okay. What's fall off? Fuzzy power. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm not touching that. Edge brightness. Ooh. Originally 8. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Core darkness. Maybe something like this. Let's see what it looks like in the dark. Oh, that's the only problem, eh? At night, they'll still look white and fluffy. Okay. Can I... They were down here. Core darkness. Noise tiling, noise, balance. Oh, I'm very happy with this. Okay. Managers, time manager. Okay. Do I in this project have the pool? Let's see. No. I don't think so. Pooled list? Objects pools? Let me see. Object pool, this is new. Okay, what is this from? It's not what I thought. Oh, Core RP library. Okay. It's from a package. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. Alright. So I guess we have to decide on a wind direction and so on and so forth. Otherwise, ooh, here's an idea. What if I mix two ideas together? So I should, with a particle system, be able to, instead of taking like billboards, take meshes. Mesh here, material there. Oh, but that's just one mesh, isn't it? I have to make a few of them. Okay. Let's say cloud 8. 8 is a pretty good one. Let's call this cloud 8. And we're gonna go down here and try cloud. Hopefully they're named, yeah, it looks like they are what I thought they would be named. And we're going to also make sure that I have the same material. So let's also write down cloud 1. Okay. And zoom in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. So let's put this over here real quick. Oops. Raise this up. Turn this towards like there maybe? It's going over here, so it's the red one. Let's say over there. And let's just emission, no, I'm sorry, shape. Can I have like an, yes, an edge. Okay. And radius, we're going to spread that out. Spread that out as such. No. Oh, no. Mode random loop ping pong burst. Texture. No. I just want it to be a line. Position, rotation, scale, point to direction. No, I don't need that. Randomized direction. Sure. Completely random direction. Let's zoom in on one of them. Oh, are they going in different directions? Oh. Oh, that's not what I want at all. Okay, sure. Simulation space, let's say world, why not? Oh, my music just died on me. Let's start it over. Okay. What did I have over here? I had this. Okay. Now I want it to go in that direction. What I could do is just kill the speed at first. I'll have the lifetime be like 9001. And we're going to pre-warm it. So there's already some clouds in the sky. And I'm going to force over lifetime. What is this? Okay. Let's give them a speed. like 10. Oh, okay. The direction isn't set by that anymore. It must be in here in that case. Rotation. Okay. So 90. Now what's happening over here? Okay. We're going to lower the emission. Look at these. Okay. Alright. But instead of a shape edge, we're going to actually make it a box, I think. Where did my box go? And now I need to stretch out my box. Yeah, that's the right direction. Volume, yeah. Scale. There we go. So I can scale this up to like, hello Ada. What news do you have for us? Could have like these clouds pass. Oop, I didn't like that. Uh, 9001 might be a bit far. Okay. A lot of clouds. Back to here, I should be able to also raise this so that they're not all at the same height. Let's say in that range. And we're also going to change the size of them. 3D start size. I guess we can do that. Let's just do tests here. So let's say we want it bigger. Woo, 100 is way too big. Okay. Would 10 be pretty good? Let's say we're doing there. Where's our house? We're up on the hill, we're looking over, and these are the clouds that we see. First off, too many clouds. Rate over time, let's put it down to 0.1. Restart. That's a bit better. I don't have a problem with these. This is a pretty good shape, I think. So 10 is the size of cloud that we want. So do this. And I will make it so that between two constants. So it's going to be between, let's say, 8, 8, 8, and 15, 15, 15. Alright. They all seem very similar. We're also going to have a little rotation on them, or does rotation do what we want? Causes some particles to spin in the opposite direction. Okay, I don't think that's what I want. 3D start size. Start speed. Oh! I clicked on the wrong thing altogether. Okay, so let's do that. Between two constants, 8. I was like, yeah. literally doing the opposite of what I thought I was doing. 360. 360. 360. They could be in any rotation, and between that and 15, 15, 15. Restart. They do look like they're just tumbling. Okay, so no to rotations. Okay. Constant of 0. They're all pointing in the same direction. They're all a little bit different though. Okay. Emission will be, let's do that for now. A few of them, and then I could have like a few different clouds, particle systems that are essentially the same thing, just spewing out different clouds. Are these billboard? I'm sorry, no. No, 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 no. Why are they billboard? Sort mode for render alignment world. There we go. So now I can pass under the cloud and they're different on different sides. There we go. Let's make sure they're always a little bit thin, I think. Yeah, I think like a few of these in the environment with, not sure if I'll take like all 20 different clouds, maybe. Maybe. Create empty clouds. Cloud 8 will be in there. I'm going to lower the amount of clouds that there are. Ooh. Is that like too little? Something like that. And then there are 20 of them, okay. Let's do it this way. So cloud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Interesting. They're all going in like puffs. Okay. Let me double check the emission. Maybe it doesn't work like I thought it did. Random between two constants, so it'll be between 0 and 1. Yeah, they're still always at the same. Okay. Particles 3, that shouldn't be a problem. There's a max particle of 1,000. Interesting. What I could also do, as I now have a list of different clouds, well, I say I now have a list of different clouds, when I do finally have different meshes for different clouds, is put the emission to 0, and then have a little script that just randomly makes one emit at different times. So it's always going to be a little bit different. Because I was expecting it to like randomly spread it out, and 20 of them are using exactly the same time to do this, which Okay. Auto random seeds. Each time the effect is played. Yeah, but it's the same seed for all of them, isn't it? So if I do that, and then in this one I reseed, and then in this one I do this, reseed. And I select them all and I do restart. Oh. No. No. I broke it. Okay. Auto random seed. There we go. So yeah, they use the same seed. That must be what's happening. Okay. Well, first things first, let's grab Cloud 1, go down to Renderer, and select Cloud 1. Then click on Cloud 2, go down to Renderer, and select Cloud 2. Woo, not that. This one. Cloud 2. And then number 3. And then number 4. Then number 5. I'm just gonna slowly do this for all of our clouds. Number 6. Number 7. 8 is already done. It is the one I already had. Number 9. Number 10. Just add some happy little clouds over here. Number 11. Number 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 18. 18. 19. And finally 20. There are happy little clouds. They all look a little bit different. The only problem that we have now is that they're all popping up at the same time, like I said, because they are using the exact same seed. You know what I'm also going to do? Select all 20 of them, remove the 3D size, and we're going to have a start size of anywhere between 8 and 25. So we have some that are a lot bigger, some that are a lot smaller. I'm also going to bring this down just a little bit so that our clouds are passing just about the height. Oh, maybe a little bit lower actually. Just about the height of where the mountains are, so they'll be just about passing over them. Alright. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to make sure that Play on Awake is turned off for our needs, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of coding now. Go over to scripts. I had it open. Here we go. And let's have one for the environment, a little folder for the environment over here. Create folder, environment. There we go. And on environment, we're going to have one called Cloud Manager. Sure. Cloud Manager. So when Karen wants to speak to the manager of the clouds, she'll know exactly who to speak to. Inventory container, okay. That's an issue for Xanome. And how are you doing tonight, Xan? Are you still with us? Let's add ourselves a little serialized field with a private. This will be a list. Yeah, let's make a list. Lists are fun. Everybody likes a list. And this will be a list of transforms. And our list is going to be of cloud list. There we go. So there's a little cloud list right there. And how do I want to do this? I guess it would be on update, and we just keep on waiting. Otherwise, I can do it with a coroutine. Let's do it with an update. It's probably not the best way of doing it, but I don't care. Oh, actually, no, not a list of transforms. We want a list of particle systems. Yeah. Particle system. Cloudless. Perfect. And we're also going to have ourselves a timer. Private timer. Put that to 0. This will be a float. If underscore timer is smaller than or equal to 0, we're going to go ahead and emit a particle. I think I will also have one or two of the clouds let's just hold on for that for a moment. Go on to our little clouds over here. Turn emission all the way off. No emission. If I do restart, nothing happens. Perfect. The only downside, I was going to say we'll have a timer, and then we'll start off with pooping off the cloud, and then over time we'll just emit clouds at random intervals using random different clouds. So we always have a slight different amount of clouds. The only downside to doing that would be that we would then have no clouds at the start of every play session. And that is a problem for another day, is what I just decided. Here we go. So we're going to do that. And every time it hits 0, we're going to take one of the random clouds. And let's start with that. Cloud list. And in here, we're going to select a random one. So random.range. And if I'm not mistaken, random.range uses either floats or ints. This is correct. And I can never remember if the oh, it's not random range, it's random.range. That's what it is. Here we go. And now if I open this, it's telling me inclusive, and range will be inclusive, exclusive. So our range is 0 to the total number of clouds. So underscore cloud list dot count. And there we go. It's going to select a random cloud from the possible list of clouds, and then it, emit, and one cloud. And then the timer will equal a random range between whatever our range that we decide. So let's do that right now. Float. Int. Float. Let's do a float. Here we go. And min time range equals 0. And we're also going to have one for max. There's ways of having like min max ranges in there. Actually, yes, there is another. I was going to say there is another way. Let's see, to have a range attribute used to make floats or ints variable in a scriptable effect. Let's test that out. We'll have the min. See, min 0. And our max will be of let's say a minute. We can go on a minute without having any clouds whatsoever. So but that's just the range of that one thing. That's what it was. Yes. So I was going to say there are ways of setting it up so that you can have like 2 bars and decide which one's which, but I'm too lazy to do that tonight. So we're going to have min time range and max time range here as 2 separate things. Oops, whoa. Minuscule, and thank you very much. And by default, we'll have it like from 0 to 60. Put a little F to make sure it understands that these are indeed float values. There we go. And we're going to have a random dot range between the min time range and the max time range. And then otherwise, oops, can we, yes, here we go. Else, we're just going to bring this timer down by time dot delta time. There we go. And this is definitely not the best way of doing what I'm about to do, but I think it'll work just fine. Okay, let's start with this. So we'll go to clouds, we'll put the cloud manager on the, it's already there, my bad. And we're going to open up this list, bring this up to 20 different particles, and just place them one by one. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and finally 20. There we go. So now if I don't have my headset. If I go in, I should have this cloud system spawning clouds at random intervals and random clouds over time. Now, like I said, it should not have any clouds to start with. fix that, I won't be able to do that and keep it the emission at 0. Okay. Okay, let's give it a test then. I'll go put my headset on. There we go. I will now go into VR. Turn on my controllers. One hand, two hands. Here we go. And oh, there's a cloud. It just spawned. And it's slowly moving. I think it might be too wide. I think we want to have them a little bit more squished down. But we only have one cloud right now. Now unfortunately, I'm realizing I did a stupid thing to test this cloud out. I made it so that it could wait an entire minute before it spawns a second cloud. Let's change that. Over here, we're going to pop ourselves out of maximize. Well, that's terrifying. Ever since I added in the terrain, I keep getting these errors. We're going to select clouds over here, and we're going to lower that to say 5 seconds, which should give us a lot of clouds. I say that and then only see the one cloud. Fascinating. Okay, let's find out what's happening, because that is normal. I may have done a stupid. Let me see the cloud manager. What am I doing here? So, whenever the timer is lower or equal to 0, it's going to emit a single cloud from a random cloud in the cloud list. It's then going to set itself up again to be a random number between the minimum time, so 0, and maximum time, which is 60. Okay. Oh, there they are. I was just impatient. Ooh. Okay, and I see them spawning out in the distance over there. Okay, so I was just really impatient is all. The clowns? The clouds are indeed spawning. The effect is quite nice, though they should be further off in the distance so that doesn't happen. Other than that, the effect is quite nice. I like these clouds. And there's the sun doing its sunly thing. They're very, very thick clouds. Okay, I'd like them to be a little bit more I had them like all spawning very symmetrically, potentially, but I think I'd like them a little bit more squashed down. It actually is quite low as well, so I'm going to want to have them higher up. I kind of wanted them to clip into the mountains, but that is impressive and a little bit off-putting. They're absolutely ginormous and they pass by really close. Ooh, that looks like an angry cloud. I wonder if there's a way to have some of the sunlight get through the cloud. I guess that'd be a shader thing. Look at this cloud. It looks so small over there, but now it's huge. This one might even clip into the house. Oh, look at those. Oh, they're pink because of the sunset. Oh, I have to change the color of the sunset as well. If I can. Make it like really pink. Oh, what is this? There's like a big old line through it. That's interesting. Oh, but it's not in every view. Okay, that could be a bug from the headset. Yeah, I see it go right through it. Or maybe it's the texture that he's using that has a issue. And for some reason I don't get it when I move my head. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would be the fog. Oh, that would be the fog effect over there. That gives it the look. Or one of the other settings. Very nice. Okay. So I'm really liking how like the clouds are being affected. I'm not liking how the terrain is being affected. Like the mountains are actually... Everything seems quite light considering it's supposed to be dark right now. Okay, so first things first, I want those clouds to not spawn in eyesight. Second thing, I think I am going to raise them up just a little bit. I like the idea of them being able to clip into the mountains, but like that is really low. It's a little oppressive. Okay, let's do that. Take the headset off. There we go. So 60, first off, much too slow. However, having the minimum of 0 is a bit much. So let's make sure there's at least an interval of like 5 seconds between them. And have a max time of, let's say, 30 seconds between each cloud being spawned. Okay. Second thing is take all the clouds, move them off into the distance. I'm also going to have to hand raise them a little bit. And I'm also going to have to raise their lifetime now. Put it off to 1000. And here's an idea. Color over lifetime. I don't know if this will work because it's using a material. So I'll do this, I'll do this, and I'll put the alpha down to 0 at the start and at the end. So they're kind of fade in is what I hope will happen. And we're going to take a look once more. Okay, we're back into 300 years, and we have our first cloud up on the horizon. So yeah, this is the problem that I was talking about. I don't have my hands up. Let me get a hand. Here we go. So this is the problem that I was talking about. Because I have them spawning over time currently, it doesn't like pre-worm the clouds. So, ooh, I think I just saw one spawn in. But I have hair in my eye. Let me just move those over. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, we have the clouds. They're spawning in, and they seem to be spawning in quite well. I just saw one loop in, so the color texture isn't working, which is unfortunate. But the issue I was having is that, as you can see, they are there, off in the distance. So at the start, every time we'll enter the scene, this entire area will be absolutely empty of clouds. So there's a few ways I can go about fixing that. One would be not to have that script altogether, and instead of having the script literally just using the particle systems themselves, this would mean I have to make sure that every single one of these clouds go on a different seed, because as we saw last time, if they all have a random seed, they all have the same random seed, so that means we have like 3 lines of clouds moving along. Alright, let's try that just with the particle systems, so that we can have cloud coverage from the start. I think I'll call this by around 9:30 tonight. I do have work in the morning, so let's select all of these. Mission 0.005. I think it was 8 that I had it different, no? Instead of the color over lifetime, what I'm going to also do is give them a size over lifetime, and I'm hoping, no, this will be a flat size, and I'm hoping that if I have it, say, from 0 to 0, let's just select these two guys, and oops, that's not what I want to do, I want to move them down to 0. So I have them starting at 0 to 0, and I'll add a key here and also over here, and I'll kind of give them a bit of an arch. Not this insane though. Do I have? Okay. Calm down, buddy. There we go. So I'll move this up to 1, and I'll move that up to 1, and I'm hoping the effect is that at the start it'll kind of look like it's coming from far away, or at least that's the hope. Okay, restart. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to want to do is give it a non-random seed, auto-random rather. So let's have 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? How far can I get these seeds? How many decimal places? Not decimal places. Integer places? Yeah, sure. Using... Okay, let's have a random seed generator. A number between 1 and 900. Oof, a lot of 9s. Generate. There we go. So copy this, and this one is going to take this seed. This one is going to take this seed. This one is going to take this seed. We're just going to select everything and do restart. Oh my gosh. Are you telling me that with these completely random seeds, let me just do a quick random seed, random seed, random seed, random seed, random seed. There we go. I didn't realize they could go into the negatives as well. Okay, let's just give them all different randomized seeds as such. And finally this one, select them all and do a restart. And they did it again. They've popped out like this. Okay, is this just a particle effect issue? What if I click on play? Do I still have... Okay, first off, I don't see a single cloud in the sky. That, I actually know why. It's because I was a little bit dumb and I forgot to set it to play on awake. Let's see if we have these like lines of clouds again. If we do, then there's something that I don't understand. So let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like we have two lines of cloud, one there and one there, moving really steadily along. Let's wait a few moments and see. Oh, look at that. The clouds are coming off in the distance. Yeah, they're coming out in like lines again. Okay, so the little particle system thing here, the simulation, is actually showing us what is supposed to happen. So they do pop up in lines. Looping pre-warm. Let's have it off to a duration of say 10. Still the lines. Rate over distance, what is this? The number of particles emitted per unit of distance. No. They all take the exact same thing. Okay, let's just kill this for now, because that's not very helpful. What I could also do is have them not play on awake, take the first one and do play on awake, and have our cloud manager turned on. That way, if I was to click on play, we do indeed have some clouds. Oh my gosh, they're spread out evenly once more. That is so bizarre. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Select all of this, go on to shape. See, we have this little box here. have the Z spread out quite substantially. Put this up to like 1000 as such, and now if we restart, there we go. It's a little better because even if they're coming out in like lines of cloud, the amount of spacing I have is allowing me to do that. So let's do, that'll be way too big. As such, restart. There. And then I could put the duration down to 0. I don't think it does anything really, realistically speaking. There we go. And we have too many clouds. Constant value, and this will be 0, 1. Okay, that is too low for the any cloud to exist. 0, 2. Interesting. 0, 3. Oh, is this what's causing my issues? And we have a whole bunch of clouds. Okay, how does this work? Number of particles emitted per second. Okay. What if I put this at 0 and I raise this one? Okay, but I'd have to actually, I see, I'd have to actually move for that to take effect. Okay. Interesting. What can I do with a curve then? There's a lot down to absolute 0. Okay, that's not what we want then. Constant. And the constant will be 0.02. Restart. Okay. Restart. You see there's a few of them, but they're like really spaced out. Simulation speed 1. Emitter velocity mode rigid body. Okay, I decided that this doesn't make much of a difference, no. Bring buffer mode to disabled. Okay. Thing is, they're still going to pop up in bursts. give them... I'm going to bring this back down to 1, which should give me these stratified effect. And I'm going to give them different duration times, perhaps. So this one will be 1, this one will be 2, this one will be 3, this one will be 4, this one will be 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 10 can be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now if I select all of them and I click on restart, they still line up. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work. Yeah, see, once again, they just come in waves, which is definitely not what I want. Okay, so the duration time changes nothing as far as I can tell. The emission rate over time gives us something. If I have random rotations, nothing changes. There they are. They've now started spawning. Okay, let's make sure they're pre-warmed. There we go. Let's lower the amount once more. Ooh, some of these go very low. Okay, let's raise this up. Lifetime will be 1300. There we go. Good. And I believe I can have it cast shadows. They do cast shadows now. Okay. That is a lot of clouds though. happens if I add a noise? To the effect of them moving a bit. So 10. Oh, see, they're bumping around. Frequency. 005. Okay. And of course, I'm just testing now. Yeah, so they bump around. The noise is what I'm getting, and that's not quite good. But it is slower, so let's bring this down to 0.5. Oh, can I not have 0.5? Yes, but I have to actually press the point. Alright. Let's have it 0.05. Okay. Let's give a little bit of variation. I think this is okay. I've also noticed that they're actually spread out now. And I have it to emissions 0.02. So if I add another 0, do we start having the stratification? Yes. Okay, so what about 0.01? We still can kind of get away with it, but they are starting to line up at this point. 1.5. There we go, 1.5 is fine. So it has something to do with how the emissions work. At a lower number, they just start like stratifying, and that's all there is to it. What I could do is mix the two issues, the two fixes I have. So make this 600, and then also have it slightly. So there'll be quite a few clouds actually at this point. It should be. Let's select this, and currently have a cloud over us. Interesting. Very interesting. So we don't actually see the shadows off in the distance right now, and I believe that is due to the camera settings. Let's take a look at that. If I lower the far plane down to say 900, no, that seems to be okay. Okay, we'll bring it back. Alright. Let's take a look in VR then, with the new clouds up in the sky. Alrighty. Ooh. Oh yes. Oh, this looks very good. Unfortunately, I don't see any of the shadows of the clouds right now, so I'm going to have to wait for my son to kind of move behind a cloud. I may have to get lucky on that, but they look very nice. Look at the fog effect it has on the clouds over there. We don't... Oh, there we go. We got behind a cloud. However, as I mentioned before, at a certain distance, we stop seeing the shadows, so we don't see them off in the distance on the field, which does make it feel like something's not right. Oh, look at these purple clouds. If I had the background sun to take these colors as well, they'd be amazing. Yeah, look at this. They stay purple way too long. And okay, well that's something that we can change later on. I'm interested in finding out why the clouds don't have shadows further away now. Not just on the terrain. If it was just a terrain issue, that'd be one thing, but I also don't see them on the mountain ranges, which is a little problematic. So, where's the lighting? Direction of light, soft shadows. Render mode auto. Alright, pull out this here. I seem to have messages. No, not to me. Okay, good. So Unity shadows distance. Disappear at distance. There we go. Shadow distance in the quality settings. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look. So, quality shadow distance. Quality. And on ultra, shadow distance. Distance shadow mask. This may be in the render pipeline now, perhaps? Shadows max distance, there we go. So 99999. Where's the sun? It's directly down right now. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. As such. Five. 100. Okay. Okay. So 100. 500.
and then like something like that. And infinite. Alright, let's see what effect it has with the shadows now. Oh, we do see the shadows off in the distance. And we're under shadows here for the clouds. Okay, that's quite nice. I can make it so that my clouds don't receive shadow. That might help with how heavy things are. Oh, no, they do receive shadows off. I may slow down the clouds some more because they're moving quite fast, but I think this is a pretty good effect. Okay, so shadow resolution that seems perfectly fine for now. Oh, my music just stopped again. It is 9:40 at this point, so I'm going to mess around with it just a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to call it. So let's select our clouds once more real quick. Start speed, we'll put the speed off to 0.5. We want there to be barely any movement with our clouds. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be heavy. We may want to have an alternate way of doing this. Um, hmm. See if it is able to figure it out in time. I would have liked to have actually much less clouds, but it doesn't seem to like um, the lower amounts of emission, so I'd have to either do what I was doing earlier, have a script kind of control that, but that would mean that I wouldn't have clouds in the sky when I start off, which is a little bit annoying. Or I could have them all. Hmm, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to get both those effects. Have it nice and light and have a few clouds here and there. Not have it stratified and still have it have clouds in the sky at the start. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I may very well have just crashed it with the high start lifetime. Uh, which, things happen. I didn't save though, so I may just let it run. But I will close the stream for now. So if you are watching this at a later date, thank you for getting to this point, and I'll start another stream later. Bye bye.